Okay. Good morning. I'm Natalie. I work for the SchoolMoney team at EduSpot. So this morning, we're just going to have a little bit of a chat and a run through how easy it will be to make your school a cashless school. Yesterday, it got announced that schools are hopefully going back on the 8th of March. So that gives us a little bit of time to get you prepared and ready to start receiving online payments for your children returning back to school. Okay, so a lot of people are asking at the moment, why should they go cashless as a school? They've managed so far with just little bits of cash coming into the office, but we are in unprecedented times at the moment. So I do think now is a really, really good time to use the little bit of spare time that you might have in the school office to look at integrating a new system. And you can be ready to minimise that contact with parents when the children return to school. So we can sort of look towards the benefits of what that will look like. As a company, we can really streamline things for you. We can implement the system within your school within about 48 hours, so you can be up and running, having the training done, which is bespoke training for you as a school, and it only takes about an hour. So you know that you and your office staff will be fully prepared for children returning to school. We can work with you as individually to look at what your needs are. So the online system can help you receive income for everything, whether it be for dinners, trips, any kind of before and after school club. We will work with you individually to chat through what is required. As we know at the moment, it will probably just be a little bit of dinner income that's coming through school, but hopefully as the summer term comes upon us, we will start to take income for trips again, and hopefully before and after school club, as possibly a little bit of normality comes back into the school life. The online payment system allows you to take card payments not only from home, so the parents log onto the app and make a payment, they can actually come into school and make a card payment with you as well, should you wish. So you are able to minimise the cash coming into school, and the parents that do still want to pay cash, we can introduce Paypoint, which allows parents to pay cash but at the local store as opposed to bringing it into school. So that makes that a lot simpler for you as a school. Schools that are using Teachers to Parents, which is our communication system, they will be very familiar with how we work as a company. We're there to support you. We've got an online support team that are available both by email and over the telephone. They're really good and answer queries really, really quickly. We have dedicated area support managers within the SchoolMoney team that will assist with the transition and setup, so you know that there is somebody always at the end of the phone to speak to and guide you through the process. We've got lots of schools across the country that are really pleased with the service that EduSpot gives them, not just with SchoolMoney, but with our communications package, Teachers to Parents as well. We're really proud of the products that we've got and work really closely with a number of schools who will speak highly about us. We've got lots of quotes from them. We've got a lot of schools that champion the system. I mean, recently within one of our local authorities, one school recommended us, and we managed to support a further 28 schools within that local authority becoming completely cashless within a period of 3 months. So when we have schools in the local area, it is really worth a chat with them to see how they're working with SchoolMoney and how it may benefit you. So why should you go cashless? It will help you within the school office as individuals. At the moment, lots of your time will be spent receiving cash into the school office, whether it be parents trying to come in, which obviously at the moment we don't want parents coming into school, or via an envelope from the classroom. Those envelopes can be lost. They might not even make it into school, they can be lost along the way. So the online payment system will limit the risk for both infection, which is a big concern at the moment, and the risk of things going missing. You don't want to be that member of staff that lost the £20 I mean, I've worked in a school and I've been in your position where somebody's put a £20 note on your desk with a post-it note, and the wind comes and it blows away under your desk, and you spend all morning looking for it, and it's eventually retrieved. So you know that if a parent's paid online, it's making your life easier. You're not having to count the cash. You're not having to go to the bank. We pay into your bank accounts on a weekly basis, so that makes reconciliation so easy for you as a school. We can pay into multiple bank accounts, whether it's paying into your local authority account for your dinners, or into your school fund account for your trips and clubs and things. So we replicate what you've got going on in school at the moment. One of the biggest jobs you probably have to do on a weekly basis is chase anything that's outstanding. You will have lots of parents that possibly will be struggling as time goes on, and their dinner debts may increase. You can remind them via the SchoolMoney system of any outstanding payments, but it's a very softly approach. So it's not a harsh collection letter or anything like that. It's just reminding them that they've got an outstanding payment, and that's done at the click of a button. So at the moment, you might be formalising that in a letter, and it might take you time to collate that data. But with SchoolMoney, it will send a text message and an email directly out to the parent, just gently reminding them that they've got an outstanding payment, and give them the link to make the payment. So hopefully, if it's been payday, they'll be able to make the payment straight away. So schools are choosing to go cashless, and we've seen a massive peak for that since schools returning in September. I think a lot of schools realised that they wanted to limit the interaction with parents because they couldn't have them in school, and the easiest way to get the cash coming through school would be to pay online. Parents can be quite apprehensive about going online, but because of what we've faced over the last year, we have seen that the use of online systems has increased, so parents are more comfortable with that and more likely to use an online system. As we've talked about previously, the parents that are a little bit averse to technology, they can use the Paypoint system, which means that you can remain cashless as a school, but the parent can still pay cash where they want to. We've got the ability to have numerous reports within the system. So with that, you can manage your dinner numbers, you can manage how many children have been attending clubs, and it's very specific to you as a school. So you've got that data there for each of the relevant sources, for your reconciliation, for the finance team, whatever it might be, the reports are built into the system to support that. So that's a quick overview of the system. Does anybody have any questions at all about how we can support you moving forward, or any concerns that you've had as a school about going cashless?
Hi Natalie, my name's Maddie. I'm from a school in Surrey, a small primary school, and I just wondered how easy SchoolMoney is to set up.
Right, for you as a school, whether you're a big school or a small school, the system is extremely easy to set up. What we do is we take a link from your MIS system. So a lot of schools use Sims or other MIS systems to collect their pupil data. We export that data from the system and use the parent priority 1 contact details. So by doing that, we are pulling across that information, and you are then pretty much ready to go with letting your parents know you have an online payment system in place. We then work with you as a school to set up all the other bits and pieces, whether it be dinner information or clubs, trips. We use individual training to get you fully set up.
Okay, and how long does that process take roughly?
We work with you individually to sort of like set some goals in place. I mean, most schools can be set up within a 48-hour period, if not quicker, but you know as a school what your rollout plan will look like. At the moment, schools are wanting to get trained really quickly so that they've got this period of time between now and the children hopefully coming back on the 8th of March to get set up, and then they can start accepting payments straight away. The benefit to the system is we can bring across any credits and debts from your system at the moment. So on the day that you go live, the parents will be able to see if they are in credit or if they are in debt, and that information can be brought onto the SchoolMoney system for you.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Natalie.
No worries.